Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. Dorota Palicka, international nail artist and educator here, and today I have prepared some Christmas nail art for you. Have a preview of it in here. Absolutely stunning, and I actually love this green combination. It looks like it is going to be really in fashion, greens and golds this year. So I hope you really enjoy learning those pretty designs as well. If you do, let me know in the comments below, as I'm looking forward to reading them all. Let's start. We are going to play with those Christmas designs, and I will show you a few different ones. So I've got my tips ready, and we are going to use the color which is called 207 October. And I thought it will be a perfect color for a Christmas, especially when I have been doing some research like what kind of Christmas we are going to have this year. It was actually all kind of natural colors, greens, browns, which is so surprising after all those pink and purple Christmas last year. Also, in addition to that, there is going to be a neon Christmas, which is so surprising too. So I will be showing you all those kind of Christmassy trends, so you could match your nails and a client's nails, of course, as well, and those trending Christmas trees. I'm going to start with those two backgrounds first, and then I will show you definitely the reindeer, because I think that's a pretty cool design. And I love the fact that the green is connected with some gold. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So let's paint this one and then cook it. Okay, on this one we are going to do some ombre design. Just so it's slightly different. So let's do it green on this side. Actually, let's do it even different. I like to make the things complicated. So green on both sides and then white in the middle. I think it actually might look amazing. So let's see it. I'm just grabbing the white paint French gel. And I'm going to start blending those middle parts. It will look absolutely phenomenal. It will look amazing. I have to clean my brush, pick up the white again. I love it already. You too, cameraman. Okay, cool. I hope, guys, you will love it too. We were supposed to actually record yesterday, but I have did something to my wrist, and oh, it was a nightmare. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush and just get it a little bit more in the center. I quite like it on the side, but well, maybe I will leave it. No, let's get it more into the center. Okay, cook it. And then let's go back to the previous tips. So this one, second layer on. Gosh, my hands are really bad today. The joys of overworking. I'm terrible sometimes. So first of all, I had the injury on my left hand, and then now I've got it right hand in addition to that. Okay, second layer on this one. It's actually scary how quick the shear passed, like, you know, super fast. Can't believe we are getting into this Christmas season again. Okay, that's it. All painted. Cook it. Now, I like it so much that I've got dilemma, because I wanted to do it this ombre twisted kind of thing and then the jumper over it. But I might actually do the jumper over this one, because I think it's pretty cool. And then I will show you another one. So we are going to apply the top coat. So put the top coat over it. I'm not going to paint the second coat because I quite like it how it looks. It almost has a wee texture in there. And then let's cook it. Okay, my tip is ready as well. And on this one, we are going to put the top coat too. So the reason for me putting those high shine no wipe top gel is that we want to be able to do some sugaring over it. And I don't want the sugar to stick into the gel polish. And that's why we are protecting it with no wipe top gel. Then cook it. On this one, before we put the top coat, I'm going to play with some striping tape. So I've got some gold in here. And I suggest you always take a slightly bigger piece. If you don't take a bigger piece, then the things become more complicated. And I'm going to place it on the one side, press it down, like really nice and strong. Then using the scissors, we are going to cut it. And make sure you kind of cut it that you do not leave any tape sticking out. Like you don't want the tape to stick out at all. Yes, you could use that. Actually, we are going to use that. I'm not going to waste the stuff. Another useful tool. Another useful tool. Yeah, cameraman is showing me as well. As those silicone tools. Oh gosh. So this way you don't touch your nail with your hands, especially that it has the gel polish. And if you're working as a nail technician, you do really should pay attention to those things, because you don't want to become sensitive or allergic to any products. Okay, then we are putting a second striping tape and then cut it off. To be honest, it looks already really nice, just like this. Excuse me, my clumpiness, as I say, I am a bit in pain today, but I'm glad we have at least managed to do something, because I'm actually excited for those designs. I have been waiting a long time for them. Okay, so once we have done this part, if it will be on the client, because the striping tape can be quite tricky, I will grab a drop of the base gel. And you know, guys, I do use the base gel a lot in a salon for a crystals application, which is absolutely fantastic and make the crystals last. So I have cleaned my brush in those base gel. And now I'm just going to go over it. I mean, you could apply it straight from the bottle, but then I don't want too much in there. And those base gel is going to protect your striping tape, so it lasts better. Okay, this one is done. So we could do the reindeer here, because I think that's quite cool. So let's pick up some more white paint on French gel. And this one is okay to be applied without of top coat, guys. So I'm picking up a small amount, and then we are going to paint the top of the head. It's actually pretty easy to do it. Then some cheek and the chin. And again, I rather always to start painting with the smaller surface, because if it's needed, I can add it more. Okay, let's color that in so we know where we are. So I color that in. And then we will be able to see it, how much room we've got left, and now we can just perfect the things, okay? So we definitely need the chin a little bit longer. We also need some ears. And I'm using the watercolor brush. It's actually, guys, so quick to paint with it. Okay, make those ears nice shape. Give a little bit more volume on the head. And now I'm going to swap to the D-liner just to work on the detail. Make sure the things are a bit sharper. So the point on the ear. We also need those antlers. So one side, other side. And then inside those antlers, we are going to paint another one. Another one. And then also go on the outside too. So what I'm doing is I'm just really dragging the product in here. Then swap it to the different color. So add a drop of those October in there and mix it with white, with the white. So we want to do it some kind of leaves in here as well. Okay, let's paint some in here. He had a fight with the tree. Okay, so we've got some in here. And then I'm just going to do it wavy one in there. I slightly changed it, so you've got two inspiration, whichever you prefer, guys. Could also add some red dots in here as well. Now I have to watch it to don't smudge the things. And just a very small one on the side. And Christmas time, that's the time when we use the matte designs quite a lot as well. I mean, at least I do. I don't use as many matte designs through the year. Okay, he's basically finished. Like, I mean, that's kind of really simple design. So we are going to use some sugar. And I've got some snow effect in here. And just sprinkle it. It is not going to stick into the top coat, only in those parts which we have painted with the gel arts. Tap to remove the excess and cook him. Okay, let's do this one because I am really curious. So, guys, you all know how to do those ombre French trend. If not, check those. There's a few videos on the channel. But what I'm going to do is show you those jumper in an ombre effect as well. So I've got some white in here. And over white, I'm painting with the white. I have done it also in white and pink on my client like a couple years ago. And it was looking fantastic, like absolutely amazing. So I know it will look super cool here as well. And they are all salon friendly designs. I mean, obviously I wouldn't attempt anything harder today. Not a chance. Okay, then to my white, I think this is quite important. There we are. So to my white, I'm going to grab those drop of those green color, but I wanted it still very white because all the jumper design, I want to be lighter shade, a touch lighter than the background is, okay? And then paint the line. You can guys see it, it's already looks fantastic. Okay, then again drop more into my white, and we are going to paint more in here, even a drop more. Actually, this color is perfect for this side. And basically the easiest way to paint the jumper is to do number 4s and then just add it on the top. So basically I'm just painting 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I love it in the ombre. Okay, here I need darker. So I'm just adding drop more of those October, where are you? Don't paint it too thick because when we add those sugaring or acrylic powder, the things kind of expand a little bit because the gel is absorbing it. Another thing is because when we're doing all those sugarings, like I do see lots of like comments like, oh, it doesn't last on me. Guys, I find it like when I'm sprinkling it with the acrylic powder, sorry, I can't talk when I'm painting lines. When I'm sprinkling it with acrylic powder, I do get it quite dirty as well. And the reason for it is the acrylic is more porous. So the dirt can kind of get stuck in there. You can easily clean it with the acetone and get the, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. It really does look amazing. So you can really clean it, but anyway, it does absorb the dirt, okay? I have been using the Paint on French gel on its own without a top coat. It has to be double cure in order to stay on, because it's a product without a top coat. But what mainly I want to tell you is I have used glitter. Okay, so when we're using more of a glitter rather than acrylic powder, we get a longer lasting results. And now we can have different sizes of the glitter, like these ones are really, really fine, and they are not as catchy, so they are not going to come off as quick as a large particle of the glitter. So I would do really recommend it using some sugar glitters rather than large particle of the glitters, or some acrylic powder. I hope that helps. Anyway, now we are going to paint some slightly different jumper here as well. So what I'm going to do it is go like this, and then like this. And then like this, like this. A little bit more complicated. And then underneath. Underneath. Okay, clean my brush because I've got too much product in there. So this one side always needs to go underneath of the other side. Actually, don't get confused, is the hardest part. So I'm really just concentrating on keeping the pattern in there. Then once I've got the pattern, I can work out on perfecting the shapes. And just make them all more equal. Okay, dotting tool. And on the other side, I just want to show you different types of jumpers. A drop more of that color. Mix it. And now I'm just going to paint some short lines. and the other ones which are a 1 row higher. Okay, do it the same on the other side. It's definitely like doing a jumpers in a lighter shades gives quite nice results. Gosh, you can see how I'm sorry guys, just need to work out a little bit more. Okay, and then we can sprinkle it. I think by adding those gold striping tape or any kind of gold detail make a nice difference. Now let's see what we have created. Now for this one, because you might guys ask me, I have used just exactly the same technique like we did it for this ombre tip with this different dots. Underneath I had those, yeah, ombre French, thanks cameraman. This one is ready, so let me just take away my brushes from the light, remove the excess. And it's cool, like it's so easy to do it, and I'm sure your clients would love it. The ombre one, I love this one, like it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, like, and imagine doing it in different colors. I actually need to, I will need to show you those jumper looks and ombre. Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, this is my favorite one, to be honest. And then this one, just remove the excess of it as well. And we've got some jumper with the gold striping tape as well. Let's place it here. Here you've got another example where you could just do it much lighter color and place a striping tape slightly different. I hope guys you have really enjoyed this short tutorials in green shades. For a change, I'm sending you glittery hugs and bye for now.